During his speech reacting to the riots earlier, the Prime Minister said the violence meant bad behaviour had literally arrived on people's doorsteps and that it should serve as a wake-up call to the country. Some of the worst outbreaks were seen in Clapham Junction in South London, where many businesses were badly damaged and looted. The Sky's Simon Newton is there, gauging reaction 1 week on from the people of Clapham. Simon.
Well, Lonnie, you can see the reaction, really. It's spread right across this wall, which was the window of Debenhams. People have been leaving comments on here all through the week, various comments about the causes they believe, what they believe should happen, what they think of the people who looted and rioted in this area. I have scanned it for any rude words. I don't think there are any, but if there are, I apologise. But you can see some of the comments that people are leaving about the shopkeepers, about the police and the young people in this area. You can see actually the police behind me. They turned up a short time ago. Their offices, they're just down there. They're handing out leaflets to people in the area. Interestingly, they're actually holding what they're calling a download clinic, which is next Tuesday, where people can actually bring in the images they shot of what happened here on their cameras, on their phones, and they'll actually download them. This is the Met, and take those pictures away to be analysed. So they obviously are harvesting, if you like, as much information as they possibly can about what took place here last Monday. Well, with me actually is a gentleman who works with the young people in this area, Tony Biola, who runs a not-for-profit organisation called Urban Voice. Tony, thanks. You were just wandering past and I just grabbed you, so thank you for stopping.
How you doing, Simon?
Just tell me, obviously very complex reasons, everyone feeling around to try and find out what they think was the reasons behind this. David Cameron's viewpoint today that it was down to the breakdown of the family primarily. Your views on that?
Well, interestingly enough, I'm a single parent and raised 2 kids as a single father, so I do understand that. And yes, I think that the family has a lot to do with the issues, but it's not the sole thing. It's a very complex situation. And, you know, I've met with Kit Malthouse and we've talked about the work that we do at Urban Voice, in as much as it's about providing a holistic approach to addressing these problems, trying to have a piecemeal remedy or attacking the problem in terms of a fight against it. That's not going to bring about the solution. What we need is a holistic approach where we can engage with young people, we can give them positive support and advice and guidance. You know, there were a lot of young people and there were a lot of people within our community who are ready and willing and able, offering their time and service to want to be able to address this issue. And I think it's really that kind of a thing, that kind of a holistic approach is really going to bring about change.
I've heard this week, this term, lost generation, a lot of people making this, that these kids who are, say, 15 now, they're beyond saving, they believe. You know, that really you need to aim at children who are in infant school to try and turn this all around. But you clearly don't think that's the case. You think you can?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. 19 years ago, I saw the issues, certainly in this community, and I set about wanting to make a difference. And that's really what it's about. We have to demonstrate to our young people what they essentially want to know. There's care out there for them, and there's something for them. A lot of these young people feel disconnected, and yes, as a result, that's why you see this senseless activity. That senseless activity is a disconnection where they don't feel. So if they don't feel, they don't have any issue or any problems in causing harm to you or anyone else.
A lot of people would say, I guess, that people like yourself do great work with these people, but it's discipline that's lacking, and discipline in schools, discipline in families. If that was there, this wouldn't happen.
So, discipline, well, isn't it the same government that when we were talking about smacking our kids said that we can't do that? You know, I was in the park this morning and I saw this woman, her dog came up to me and was jumping on me and she smacked her kid, and I thought, how funny is that? We can smack our dogs, but if we want to give our children a little bit of discipline, you know, we're being told that we can't do that. So I think we have to look at a number of issues. As I said, it's not just a knee-jerk reaction to the problem. Of course, now people are feeling very uncomfortable because I've been talking with, for example, Kit Malthouse for the last 12 months, saying here I am in the community, willing to offer support in terms of what we're doing for free. Use me, and it's not happening. So what do we do?
You would say that blaming bad parenting is too simplistic.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, if someone at the age of 21 finds themselves as a single parent, they're going to do the best that they can. I mean, I don't know if you're a parent, but there is no textbook on parenting. Most of us work it out as we go along. Perhaps we've reached a time now in society where we need to have programs that support young people to be a better parent, because everybody wants the best for their children, I believe.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much for
All
joining
right.
us. We've run out of time, but
Cool.
as you can see, an interesting view, one of many, as you can see by the hundreds of different views that are behind me on this board here in Clapham Junction.
Very interesting. Simon Newton, thank you very much for bringing us the perspective from Clapham Junction. The Home Secretary is